Hey, what's doing? This is Nooky. All the gaming cunts out there can suck it from the Ack Bay. You're watching Take Flights.
Hey yo, what's good? It's your boy Wings and 24 Karat Kev.
Hello.
And you're tapped into the Take Flight podcast. Today, we are here, Black Powerhouse, man. We are here in the cut for the first time in a long time with the one and only Mayor and Nowra. Nooky in the building. Come on.
Nooky.
Doing there.
For those that don't know where we are, Sydney Powerhouse, one night only. Second time, actually.
Yeah.
Nooky's taken over the Powerhouse for Black Powerhouse, bro.
Yeah.
Right? Obviously, we're going to talk a little bit about that throughout here. But before we kick all the way into that, I just want you to, for people who may not know about We Are Warriors, just a quick little rundown and maybe a little explanation about where the name came from, bro.
Yeah. So We Are Warriors is a social enterprise I started about 2 years ago now. And we just set about with the aim to highlight and elevate stories of Black success and warriors. We focus on creating our content and telling those stories. We do workshops in communities. One that I'm super proud of is back home in Naro, so the school I got kicked out of. We Are Warriors. We do workshops in there every week, and just try and make it a little easier for the youngins down there now. So yeah, we do a bit. We do our events like Black Powerhouse, the firecrackers there at New Year's Eve.
We'll talk about that one too, don't you worry, bro.
Yeah, so that's it. And real quick.
That's cool. A big explanation. You can go back and find a big story online. But
yeah.
You got a little straight to the point meaning about where the name came from.
Yeah,
right?
brother. Yeah, so the name come from like a real, what do they call them? Core memories. Mm-hmm. Comes from a core memory, like a pivotal moment in my life. So this is the moment I realised the difference between black and white. I was just a kid growing up in Nowra, surrounded by my family and my culture, and I didn't really know the difference. Mm-hmm. I'm at school and that one day, and for me, this is the very first memory I have of school. So, don't know, it's probably year 6 or some shit like that, but for me, it may as well be kindergarten, first day, because this is the first takeaway I have. So, I'm sitting in class there, and the teacher busts out the old projector and that, and starts putting the pictures of the blackfellas up on the board there. And then the teacher goes and does the lesson, and they're up there saying that these Aboriginal people, they're a bunch of dirty savages who ran around the bush naked. They didn't have houses, no structures, no point to life. They lived a meaningless life. And as I'm looking at the pictures, it hit me. I'm like, fuck, that looks like my family that they're talking about up there. I think I'm one of them. And it was like, man, I felt fucking alienated to the other kids. I felt cut off. I felt different. I felt ashamed. And for a long time, it was hard for me to even acknowledge that because I'm super proud of who I am. But in that moment, I didn't want to be me, So that happened, and fuck, I was feeling shit. The school finishes and mum's waiting out the front there, picked me up. I get in the car and I asked mum, I said, hey mum, we're Aboriginal, aren't we? And by this point, I fucking couldn't hold it no more. I'm bawling my eyes out. And mum goes, yeah, son, why's that? And I said, I don't want to be Aboriginal, mum. Don't want to be dirty. And mum said, we weren't dirty people, son. We were warriors. And, all the lights turned back on for me like a fucking fire lit inside of me. And, I carry that fire still today. And that's where we got the name from.
That's a hectic story, bro. Crazy to hear too, because look, majority of the people out there aren't going to experience anything like that in their lifetime, bro.
And when people hear stories like that, people might, we're not talking about the fucking 1930s, 1940s. This was in the late 90s. This was probably the year 2000 or something. It's not that long ago that these things were still happening in our schools and these things were being said so publicly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's still very recent. So I think that's one big misconception. People be like, oh, that racism happened ages ago, get over it and this and that. And that was, not even fucking, around 2 decades ago,
Yeah, man, that's it. Like, that's, they always say things like that, and I experienced it. My grandmothers and that weren't even considered fucking human, That's my nan. That's not generations ago. Like, that's just there. Like, they stopped the stolen generation the year my dad was born, So, like, it is fucking close.
It's very close to home, bro. I appreciate you sharing that with us, bro. Good little insight, bro. So like I mentioned before, obviously, Powerhouse Museum, Black Powerhouse takeover. It's what's the idea behind it? Celebrating Black excellence in music. Give me the rundown. I read it online. I need the exact meaning behind it.
Brother, I just like collecting trophies. They got a big ass poster of me hanging up in the ABC. They got my logo on the front of this building.
Come on.
I put my people all over the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Like, I take the Opera House next and I'm going Times Square.
Come on, bro.
So I'm just out here collecting trophies,
I can see a big
bros.
Nooky with his fat Devon sandwich right in the middle of Times Square, bro. Bro, so tell me about how originally the idea for the event came about.
Yeah. So look, what this event is about is I'm trying to bring some healing back to the day, what this day means and what it has historically meant, still means today. Like, for us, it was a day of mourning for us. This was survival day, invasion day. It was so for me, like, I've always dreaded this day, and it's always like in the lead up to it, it feels like you're getting ready for a fight, like you're preparing for war, which is essentially what this day represents. It's the day they declared war on my people. Mm-hmm. So it's always like held a very painful place in my heart this day. So when we launched We Are Warriors, like, that was all about combating that pain and that destruction and that, the loss and the hurt that was forced upon my people, and bring some life back to it, bring some goodness back, bring some healing. And We Are Warriors at the time, so we launched in 2022, January 26. And when you put WAW together, it sounds like war. So, like, I always have a good laugh at that. It's like, that's the day they started a war, and that's the day I started one back.
Come on, bro.
So yeah, we started January 26, 2022. Been operating for a year. We just got our headquarters, which is just up the road from Powerhouse. Mm-hmm. We just moved in. And this is, around October, November of October, November of 2022. Mm-hmm. Just moved in. We're like, we've got this film that we made. Mm-hmm. We want to premiere it. It's our first birthday coming up. Want to do something mad. So we literally just walked down the road to here and said, hey, we're new kids on the block, we're your neighbours and that. And then had a meeting with Emily McDaniel. And I said, look, we'd love to do an event here. We've got this film, want to premiere it, boom, boom, boom. And she goes, yeah, no, that sounds good. Let's look at June, July next year. I said, sis, has to be January 26th. And this is November. She looks at me and Benny Miles like, you for real? I was like, yeah, sis. So anyways, she like, all right, let me think about it. By the time we get back to the office, I got an email from Emily saying, let's do it. But here's the thing. We had that conversation. These guys were about to go on holidays, shut down for Christmas and that. So they went on their break. Me, the We Are Warriors team, RGA, like, we just dug deep and worked through that thing, like creating the branding and whatnot, and trying to, semi-organize the live music. And everybody comes back on the 8th of January. So we had like 2 weeks to pull this thing together. And so that was the first one. So we ended up having, I think, 4,000 people in here at the peak time. Close to 6,000 throughout the whole course of the day, people in and out. But yeah, it was just a day that when we're in here, there was just such a sense of just black joy and power and resilience, and it done something inside of me I've never felt before. Like, it healed what was there. It healed this day for me. It changed the actual meaning, and that's the conversation people always having. It's fuck the day off or change the day. For me, it did change the day, but not by moving it, by changing what it meant. So that's
so what you set out to do, it pretty much did that exactly. Yeah?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. And then back to do it again.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
As you said, about 4,000, 6,000 people. Me and Kev were two of those people here last year. It was hectic to see. I can't remember everyone on the bill, but I remember Barker doing her thing, going crazy on stage, whole lot of energy. Saw Kobe D up there doing his thing. Absolute beast. If you haven't seen Barker's Sky Sessions yet, go check that out.
Oh, that was hectic, eh?
Come on.
Barker's performance here last year, that was crazy. At one point, you could hear a pin drop. Just everyone was just captivated by that.
That was like, she was running mad over time. And the lads at the back there, they're like, we got to cut it. I was, fuck, you watching this? You're not cutting nothing.
You're not letting that stop.
We're not
No
cutting
chance,
this.
bro.
Sis can go as long as she wants. This is fucking hectic.
100%.
Yeah.
So as you said, back for a second year, bro.
Yeah.
How have you stepped it up this year? What have you done differently this year?
Yeah, so last year we done like the street campaign. We done that again, but we just doubled down on it. Took it even further. Like we've got our logo. Yeah, we've got our logo outside on the front of the building, and not like a little thing either. Like it takes up the the top half of the actual building, and you can see it from the city. Like, I was in the city yesterday with the boys getting a feed, and I look up and I was like, oh fuck,
It's massive, bro. I've
Yeah,
seen
so-
pictures of it so far.
Yeah.
And like wherever the photos are from, look like it's from a kilometer away kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was huge, bro.
Yeah, man. So it's like a bat signal, you know? It's
Hey.
like just a big spotlight on black excellence. It's a beacon of safety. Like, you see that? You can come here. Everyone's welcome here. So, again, I just wanted to create that space for that healing and that power and that truth telling. And that's it. That's what we've done.
That's cool,
differently. Just try to elevate it. We've got another film we've been working on that we're going to premiere on the night. Or not even premiere, like preview. 'Cause
Okay.
it's not
Before
finished.
it's finished?
Yeah, it's not even
Hey,
finished.
hectic,
So it's a preview, so people can come and see what we're working on. And again, like if you've seen Through the Fire, like we want to Khan's Bronze Lion for that thing. Like this has really stepped it up. Like it's some next level shit.
Come on,
Yeah.
man. Hey, on a lighter note, did hear about a couple of Devon sandwiches you got
Yeah,
coming.
yeah.
How many we actually talking, bro?
So I ordered $1,000 worth of Devon. That works.
$1,000 worth of Devon.
$1,000 worth of Devon. That works out to be 60 kilos of Devon I bought.
Come on. Are we talking like loaves of Devon or they've just cut it up for you?
Nah.
I want to see
There
you
was-
walking in like Santa with a duffel bag full of Devon. bro.
Yeah. Nah, those days are over. Carrying the Devon, that's over for me. I just give the order now. Actually, Kev's been around a few times. I've seen the recap, and Kev was talking about, good old Gladdy days. I'll be walking around with a loaf of white bread and Devon, just pumping our sandwiches at the Gladdy, but I've got people making me sandwiches now.
Come on, boss man.
Wait. So where did you get the Devon from?
I didn't ask.
Oh.
They
Used
just
to
went
make-
out. He sent
I thought it was a good chance to plug one of the butchers, local butchers,
sent his people
I
to
heard it's from Naro. This Devon's from Naro.
all the way up, bro.
All the way from Naro.
No abalone today?
So can't talk about that on the cameras.
Come on, bro.
You're trying to get me done. Dry snitching.
But so we mentioned a couple times, Black Powerhouse takes place on January 26th.
Yeah.
It's obviously a date that's very debated around the country each and every year.
Yeah.
What are some common misconceptions that you hear about the conversations that are around 26 every year, bro? January 26th.
Again, that one we spoke about before, where they said, "Oh, that was a long time ago. Nothing's happened. I wasn't a part of that." But yeah, you directly benefit from it. We should all get along. We're all Australians. It's like, not me, bruz. I'm Ewan. Australia didn't exist for my people. There's just a lot, and I know it's really ramped up since the referendum. Like I've noticed that, and that was expected. But to see it happen, it's a shame. Like,
The referendum we're talking about?
yeah, like people are like, didn't you hear us? We said no. We don't have to sit for this anymore. Like we said no, so it's Australia Day. Get over it. Or we said no, so we don't have to listen to you. We said no. We don't want to be welcome to our own country. The racism is definitely intensified, which I feel, why something like this is so important, even more so now. Like after that, the referendum thing, like I'm telling you, I've taken it upon myself to fucking fight that. Everything I do from this moment forward is to combat that. So, yeah.
Look, just quickly, bro, like I even feel a bit oblivious to the fact of the racism in somewhat in Australia because I was under the impression it was going to be a yes vote. There was no part of me that thought it was going to be a no vote.
Yeah.
So to see that come about even was a shock for me, bro.
Bro, it was the numbers that threw me. Like, I knew it was fucked. I didn't know it was that fucked. That was,
yeah.
yeah, it was.
The
it was
fight's still
wild.
going then, bro. Your fight just keeps on going from here, bro. That's it.
Yeah, bros, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. In another interview, I heard, that this event, Black Powerhouse, is your chance to turn the Powerhouse into the Nowra House.
Yeah.
One time a year. So obviously very proud of being from there. You took me down there for the first time. You got Naro tattooed on your neck. So for people outside of New South Wales or people who just haven't been there, how do you feel like that area growing up there really influenced you as a person and as an artist?
It informs everything I do. I've named all the projects I've released are named after spots in Nowra. Junction Court was a place in the middle of town. Lyrebird Park was a footy field on the east side of Nowra. But like just everything from, you know, the way I talk, and dress, and behave, all comes from Nowra. Like, we like to have a laugh, you know what I mean? But, you know, when it's time to turn it on, we'll turn it on. And again, like, Nowra's named after the black cockatoo, which is a traditional story for us about flying through fire and coming out the other side, which is like a metaphor for, you know, going through hard times, but not giving it up, continue to, you know, push through the hard times. You're going to come out the other side changed, scarred, matured, but you're stronger and wiser for it. So I feel like I embody that place. Like, I am Naro. Yeah.
Anyone who hasn't been there, next time you're around the area, definitely drop by Nowra.
Yeah.
Drop Nooky's name at the McDonald's. You might get a discount.
Free double quarter pounders for everyone.
Yeah.
Man, you know what? Like, I get mad, like, people just sending me photos, like, you know, in the DMs and shit. Like, they take South Nowra Macca's has become like a tourist attraction. Like, people take photos of it and send it to me, or they'll go to Lyrebird Park, jump out, photo at Lyrebird Park.
That's hectic.
Yeah,
That's hectic, bro.
Shoalhaven Tourism I need to see some checks.
Come on,
and
cough
that.
up the bag, bro.
They didn't call you the mayor of Nowra for nothing, you know?
Oh, man.
Man, I was again that right. See, hosting Blackout, like we got a big audience on the inside.
Yeah.
Man, there was like one dude. I was down in the city somewhere, and this lad comes up to me. He goes, "Hey, are you the mayor of Nowra?" And I said, "Oh, sometimes." And he goes, "Oh man, like we listen to you in there all the time." It was so, yeah, it's funny. Like, no shit, I want to go back and do that one day. Like the mayor down there now, they're just keeping my seat warm. I'll be back.
Bro, the full circle moment of you actually becoming the official mayor now will be crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
it's gonna happen.
Crazy.
It's gonna
I can
happen.
see it. The vision is clear now. One of the big achievements you've had also for Naro, you actually brought Onefour down there for a show a couple years
Yeah.
back. So for anyone who wasn't there, tell us a story about that.
Oh, the boys came down because there was it was after the bushfires, and yeah, Uncle Rick and the lads, they said they wanted to help out, so they come down and we just put on a show, and I'm forever grateful for that. Like, always, like, what they done for my community, that was mad. Just, you know, all the kids there, because they loved them. So for all the youngins there to be able to see them, and this is Nowra, so it's like shit's red hot, you know what I mean? There's no stage or nothing. The boys come out and just got mobbed, all the little kids there with them, they're rapping along. So like that's a memory I'll cherish for
Hectic,
a long time.
And we got to remember, this is Onefour, like, soon after they dropped the message, and you know what I mean. This was like at the fucking peak of Onefour, you know what I mean. So that was a very big deal, and like you said, it was cool that all the young kids could come down and see him for free, get some photos and stuff.
Yeah,
it was mad.
It was mad. Like, again, like, that's something I'll always cherish and respect. Like, seeing like the smiles and, like, you know, these kids, their eyes lit up, and like the boys done that for my family and that. So forever.
Shout out Onefour. So we've been talking about Black Powerhouse for a while now, but rewind a couple of weeks back. You mentioned it a bit before. You were actually the creative director for the 9 p.m. fireworks in Sydney. So anyone knows Sydney, that's a big fucking deal.
Huge fucking deal.
So first of all, how does that even come about, and what was the organization process like? What was the lead up time? Like, it's just such a mammoth task. It's kind of hard for us to get our heads around, you know what I mean?
Bros, I'll do everything in 2 weeks, eh?
Tell me you did that in 2 weeks, bro.
Rome wasn't built in a day, and then God took 7 days to make things or something? Yeah, it takes me 2 weeks, so I'm not far off him. Yeah, that's so funny. That happened after this, Black Powerhouse. You know, some people from City of Sydney kind of, you know, we made a lot of noise, and they seen what we did, and, you know, they were into it. They said, hey, like, we've got this thing. We need someone who's, like, can bring something bold and fierce. I'm like, well, you're fucking talking to the right cunt. I don't think I said that on the phone, but that's what I said in my head. Try to keep it professional in that, you know what I mean? Just a little bit. Yeah, and I said, look, I'd love to. I've actually, you know, I've kind of had my eye on that for a little while. So there was an application process and stuff. Like, that's the phone call that said, we'd love you to apply. So yeah, like, I just sat down and I was like, what would I do? And then for me, like, one of the biggest inspirations for me was the warrior Pemulwuy. I feel like Mum taught me about him not too long after that incident happened. So I'm like, my whole life, I've always wanted to be him and do what he did, which was, you know, he started the resistance. He was the first to pick up a spear and fight back. But, you know, times change. It's like, look, I got spears sitting over there. Kev's seen them. I can't pick them up and just go, you know, spearing the governor of New South Wales, Queensland, fucking whatever. People, can't just pick them up and start spearing people. Like, had to find my way to fight. And, you know, that was through music. So when this New Year's Eve thing come around, I wanted to honour him. Like, that was always the goal. I was like, all right. And not a lot of people know his story. I've got the world stage right here. I'm going to tell the world his story. Not only his story, the story of my people. So, yeah, it was pretty evident from the start what I was going to do. We Are Warriors is all about elevating stories of black success. So I wanted to lead with, you know, who I think was the greatest warrior of all time. Like, don't worry about fucking Genghis Khan or Julius Caesar and all them. Pemulwuy would have dusted them, bros. Even Mungo would have given them a hide, and you know what I mean? Yeah, I wanted to highlight him. And then other warriors who are, you know, successful in their field. We had Kathy Freeman, GOAT, Paddy Mills, Kid Leroy, and just project them onto the Harbour Bridge for the whole world to see. So, like, that was always my idea. I did actually, my first pitch, because it's like, you know, you get the pylons. You can project onto the pylons. I was like, fuck projecting on the pylons. I want on top of the pylons. I want a hologram of Pemulwuy on there, giant, on some Tupac shit, you know?
Heavy.
So that, in the original idea, was holograms on top of the bridge, but couldn't do that. So
no, you had to push for it.
Yeah.
100% with me too.
So yeah, that's what we did. We just highlighted black success on the bridge, and I'm super grateful and honoured that I got the opportunity to do that. And as we were working on it, again, started around November.
So fast turnaround.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And you know, the referendum had just happened. Again, took it upon myself to make a statement back. Pivoted the whole thing. Like, I rang my team. I said, look, we're changing this. Like, I'd be fucked if I'm going to sit here and allow that. I felt worthless. You know, I know a lot of my people would have been feeling the same. I didn't feel loved. Again, I felt like they fucking turned the lights off on me. You know, like, my life didn't mean fuck all. Neither did my nans or my kids, none of that. So then, like, I wasn't going to accept that. I wasn't going to sit there and allow that. So I rang the team. I said, look, we're changing this. I want to put up this message to my people that we are warriors and they are heard, they are seen, and they are loved, because that's what I needed to fucking hear. So, you know, I done that. And it caused a big controversy, you know, kicked up a big storm.
That's the kind of what I was going to lead into next, bro. You obviously, there might have been different parts of that where the storm kicked up, but from what I've seen from the outside, you know, you pulled up with your own crew, 3%, performed your new track, Our People, alongside Barker.
Yeah.
Beast performance.
Yeah.
Coming from that, there was a lot of talk online. People always talk online, but even in kind of tabloid newspapers about the anger behind the performance, right?
Yeah, like, even... Like, we censored it. We didn't even swear.
Yeah, 100%. Bro.
But yeah, it was like that was full on, you know. Like, yeah, as you said, tabloid newspapers, fucking news broadcasts where they bring in experts, you know what I'm saying, to break it down. And it was, like, to be honest, I had a good laugh.
Yeah,
I had a good laugh when I seen it, because that's all you can do. Is like the stupidity and the racism is like, you don't get it. And it's like the worst thing you can call Australian is racist, you know? Like, they don't like to hear it. I'm not saying they are, not all of them. But it's like, as soon as you use the word racist or you start to tell the truth, then, you know, they start firing at you. But I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't take that back. Like, I'm proud of what I did. Like, I took them bullets for my people. And here's the thing. I'm going back to do it again.
We're talking the fireworks. Round 2.
Round 2.
Next year.
Yeah.
9 p.m.
Yeah, done.
Exclusive.
Tap in.
I say exclusive.
I'll be back.
Tap in.
I'll be back.
Are you allowed to say that?
We did.
We're saying it now. Come on, bro. Take flight exclusive. You know,
The embargo's been broken.
heard it here first, bro. Bro, but in saying that, with the anger that some people came with, me and Kev were discussing that some of these people might have been a bit soft, bro. Only for
Yep.
the sake being that Nooky, as an artist, a performer, has also performed with the Wiggles, bro.
Yeah.
And if, you know, if
Yeah,
these people
fuck yeah, the
get
Wiggles.
feeling some type of way at the 9 p.m. fireworks, but you can go perform for the Wiggles, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And before we move on, tell me how the hell you landed a spot supporting the Wiggles at Kudos.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. Well, it was funny, like, we done a show, what was it called? It was a mad show, man. It was myself, Speed, Nerve,
Oh, yeah.
That
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Barker played.
Barker,
Yeah.
that one, right? So,
Shout out to IOU who hooked up that whole show.
yes, it was the IOU night,
Yeah.
the King Street Crawl.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So, yeah, that show happened, and like I seen the stuff that Speed done, and then I got like the run sheet. Speed, Nooky, Nerve. I'm like, fuck, going after them. I ring up Task. I was like, brother, I need you to come play guitar for me. Hit up Miggy. I said, cuz I need you on the drums. And like we rehearsed the show just before we went there. And then when I say rehearse, we sat in 111 studio and listened to the music. We didn't do shit. We just listened to it. Get down there. First time ever using a band. And Baz from ABC Music, who look after the Wiggles, was in there. And he was blown away. So it's kind of thanks to Speed why it happened, because it'd be fucked if I was gonna, do a half-ass show after them. So I'd give it everything I had. And Baz liked it and he hit me up afterwards. He goes, oh, would you ever come do that for the Wiggles? I said, for the Wiggles? Yeah, fucking oath, bros.
And that's an iconic moment in itself. Come on, man.
Yeah, lad. So that's how it happened. Then he calls me, not too long after that, and like, hey, yeah, dead serious about the Wiggles, Kudos Bank Arena, boom, and then ends up being a sold out show. And I'm sitting backstage. I was like, there might have been 2 bands before us or whatever. I didn't think there'd be anyone in there. It was fucking packed. Like the 20,000 or whatever, they weren't there.
And that was the 18 plus show?
Yeah.
That was the 18 plus show. Yeah, that's heavy, bro.
But they still said, right, here we go. As I'm going on stage, one of the crew guys said, look, we know your music, love your stuff. Fine if you're swearing, it's in the music, it's all good, but try not to swear too much in the interludes and that. I'll walk up there. All right, motherfuckers, we're about to turn Kudos Bank Arena into Nowra Bank Arena. Let's fucking go. Boom. Couldn't help it.
Greg Murray out the back is just like, fuck.
Man, well, even like one of the boys, he had a old Balmain jersey on. And one of the Wiggles is like a huge fan, and they're about to go out and do Big Red Car, and there was a game on. He goes over to the lad, what's the score? And like, he couldn't hear him, so he grabbed him, and he kissed him into the car.
Oh, in the red car?
And then he ends up on stage with him. He's up on stage with he's the orange Wiggle.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's a hectic link, bro.
Yeah. They're mad. And like, I've caught up with them a couple of times since. Like, yeah.
Can you link me? Because I have a big idea I'm trying to put into effect.
Like that, so I'll link you.
Please, after this, let's do it.
Done.
Before we go too far, obviously we mentioned 3%, your new supergroup.
Yeah.
Dallas and Angus in there.
Yep.
Dallas Woods and Angus
Field.
Field.
No S. Angus Field, no S.
Angus Field.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
No, it's funny because always Angus Fields, and he's like, there's no fucking S on my name. And then for a laugh, like, we're sitting with Roman, like, we're making the merch, I put an S on everyone's name. So it's Nooks, Dallas Woods, and Angus Fields. Yeah, we all got an S now.
Wasn't about it?
No.
What, to you, what's the importance of forming this group, bro?
Again, to be honest, I was done with rap. Like, I just lost the love. Lost the love. I felt like a lot of the music was just chat.
Okay.
It wasn't doing it for me. I'm like, nah. Like, the purity I once had, I felt like it was gone. So I was kind of slowing down on the music. And Dallas hit me up to do a session. Again, this is funny, like it all. There's a lot that links to this day. January 26, 2022. The day we launched We Are Warriors, I was supposed to do a session with Dallas Woods and Willstar. Standard Nooks, I forget the fucking session. So I order up a big feed. Like, I'm sitting at home, if you read the broadsheet article, best night in Sydney, kick back at home watching movies. So I'm at home, I'm telling you, I just jammed some mad fried rice and that. I chuck on a movie. I'm laying in bed. I ain't doing fuck all. Get a text from Worcester. Where you at? I was like, oh, no, I'm just in bed, bro. I just had a feed and that. And he goes, dickhead, we had a session. I was like, oh, nah. And then he sends me a video of what they were working on. To this day, this is the only thing that's ever made me move after eating. I heard this beat and I was like, fuck, I got to get to that. So, yeah, straight in the Uber, go to the studio, and we banged out a song. We done that. A couple of months have passed by. Dallas's manager, Dion, hits me up, goes, hey, we want to drop this song or whatever. I said, hey, look, kind of floating around at the moment. Book the session, I'll come down, we'll finish the song. So I flew down to Melbourne, finished the song with him, and that one song turned into like maybe 4 or 5 songs. Okay. So we had like a little EP there. But again, just like demo vocals and shit. I come back to Sydney, and then I said, come up, we'll finish everything. So Dallas comes up. Me and Angus were working on a song on the side. So I told him to come to Sydney as well. And then we was just in the studio together, and those 5 songs become like 16 songs.
Oh my.
And yeah, in 2-3 sessions, we had an album there. And for me, it was some of the best music I've ever made. Like, it brought the fun back in rapping. It brought the honor back in rap. It brought the love back for it. And you'll hear a side of me that you've never heard before. And like the boys bring that out of me. They allowed me that space to, everybody knows Nooky, the fucking wild cunt, you know what I mean? Like, crazy cunt / genius in the words of Kev.
Bro, crazy cunt, he's right. Last time we linked with Nooky, he was moshing to speed, who we just talked about before. But anyway, that's another.
Yeah, and these like, the first time I ever rap about like my family and who I am behind all this shit.
Okay.
So
that's hectic, bro.
That's the boys bring that out.
Come on, bro. 3%.
Yeah.
Speaking of 3%, bro, I was at your show at the Gladstone. Was that your first show?
That was the first 3% show, yes.
Can I say energy is high, that entire performance. Hectic. Another hectic moment of the night. Chance the Rapper pulled up early with our old mate Inkavi, bro.
Yeah.
First of all, did you know that was happening? And second of all...
Mastermind, brother.
Yeah, was it? You're the mastermind behind it? Come on, bro. All right, since you did know about it. You obviously linked with him before that. Was there any messages that Chance shared with you, any words that he shared with you that really stuck with you since then?
Yeah, he's just words of encouragement to keep up the fight. Like, to get the backing of someone like him, because again, like, this is just after the referendum. Like, his crew reached out. So they seen the treaty thing I done. Like, there was talks of me bringing him out, and then they seen the video, and that kind of just cemented it. So they reached out, and they're like, Chance wants to meet, talk, boom, boom, boom. And that's how it all happened. Like, we just chopped it up backstage and stuff. We were talking about Inkaby. Inkaby came through, and then we already had the night planned. It was just the invites there, and he come through. And again, that was mad. And to see him dap up the young fella and give him a push, like, that was mad. Like, that's what it's all about. Sharing those things, like, that's how we move forward, brother. More sharing and, just bring the honor back.
Let's go.
Yeah,
bro.
rap again. Like, I've been seeing Shadow say it, Indigo Mercury is saying it, and they're not wrong. It is time to fucking rap again. Like, it's time to bring back the purity that this once had, because it was lost. But I can feel it coming back.
And if you're trying to rap again and rap hard, Sky Sessions, join us.
Yes.
Including you, Nooky.
Yeah. Oh, we'll
the time
be
will
there.
come. Anyway, that time will come. We could talk about that one later.
We'll do it now.
Hey, no, all right.
Wrong backdrop, eh?
I'll go get out of the car, bro. We're good.
So 3% also, I read somewhere that you guys did also a tour of prisons in Victoria.
Yeah.
So obviously that's very different to doing a show at down at the club or a pub or whatever. So what was that like, that whole experience?
That is, I'm telling you, man, you could headline any of these festivals out here, not even just Australia, like worldwide, like, it'll never compare to that. Like, talking about bringing the honor back and the purity. Like, see us, like, we named ourselves 3% because we make up roughly 3% of the population here. Make up over 80% of the prison population. That's all our family in there. All our brothers, all our cousins. And they don't get to experience that stuff because they're in there most of the time. And the world forgets about them, but we fucking don't. So that was, for us, was important. That was our first tour. We could have done the standard shit, dropped the single, East Coast run, G up the next one, extend this, you know, second, do like the full run. Fuck that, you know. 3% is, we're not following rules. Like, we do this for our people. We fucking mean it. And so it was important for us to go and do that. And it's the way that one come about again was just conversation. So the Treaty Day Out mob, Amy, who does a lot of stuff down there, we were just chatting at one of the things because there was a worker there who tried to get me to go to the prison one time, and the timing didn't work out. And she's like, "Would you go?" I said, "100%, sis. Let's do it." And then that's how it ended up happening. We just spoke about it and we went and done it. And being in there with our brothers, it was a special feeling. And, you know, again, it just reinforced what we do, because you can't go into a place like that and fucking bullshit, you know. If you're not about it, if the music ain't real, you're going to find out real quick. And look, we were fucking taking requests in there, you know, again.
Oh, I thought you were like hitting covers while you were there.
Hitting covers, no, like, and we were doing shows in the, you know, out in the yards and shit. We done one in the gym there. It was a mad gym too. I asked the boys how to get a membership. How many Commodores gets me a membership here, lads? But yeah, just seeing the effect it had on them. Like, had lads coming up, I forgot I was in here for a minute. Now I've got to go back to reality. Another fella could come, "Look, you just took 3 months off my sentence." Like, and that, like, man, those things, that they mean the most. And I'm down to do it again and would love to do it again. Like, and I'd like to see more people do it. You know, more of these rappers do it. Like, just, yeah, because they shouldn't be forgotten about. Yeah.
Active, bro.
100.
Yeah.
So after 3%, you know, your first single out, people we talked about before, I read somewhere that the 3% album is coming out this year. Any exclusives you can give to the Tech Flight audience?
We got a song with Kid Leroy.
Oi, on the album?
Nah, we don't.
God. See that excitement here, bro? We're like, we're sending this to TMZ. No jump on.
Yeah, look, I don't think I can't give away things on this one, but
Okay.
I can say the next 2 projects after this are being worked on. We've got some big name talks in the moment on some collaborations on some.
Chance the Rapper?
Nah, not
Chance the
Chance. Like, totally different vibe.
Yeah, all good, all good.
But yeah, nah, look, it's just, again, some of the best music I've made. And yeah, album's out this year. Next single's out on 7th of February.
Come on.
No, that's soon.
Yeah,
Tap in.
Yeah, that's featuring Tia Costello.
Okay.
But yeah, what I can say about the album is we've linked blackfellas from all the, not all the nations and all the tribes, but every state that exists now. It's blackfella from WA, Tasmania, South Australia, Northern Territory, Torres Straits. Like, we've got all our people linked to create this one new song line. And again, it's you know, wait till it's out. I feel like we win just off the names of the songs. Songs in there called Land Back, Pay the Rent. Like, there's some killer songs on there.
Come on, man.
Hectic.
Album coming soon.
Album coming soon, 3%. Look it up. You just mentioned the Kid Leroy then, and you were one of his very, very early supporters and played a mentor role for him as he was coming up in Sydney. This would have been about maybe 6, 7, 8 years ago or something like that, however long ago it was. So what's it been like, you know, obviously you knowing him from a very young age when he was still rolling around with a Rabbitohs beanie, and now seeing him to be, you know, one of the biggest pop stars in the world?
It's like, I'm super proud of him, hey, super proud. Like, and the thing that trips me out is like, you still sing out every now and then. Like, he hit me up just the other week, and again, it's like, it is that, like, he is one of the biggest pop stars in the world. Like, he don't got to be singing out to me, you know what I mean? But like, just the fact that he hasn't forgot anyone who was there for him or the places that helped him foster in the beginning, like the youth centre there, you give $100,000 to, you know what I mean? And putting on guys like Little Arts, just, you know, young rapper from around the ways, putting him on shows and shit, flying him around on private jets, like just still being there for his people is mad. But yeah, to see what he's doing is fucking amazing, and I'm super proud of him. And you know, it is fun because I still see that little kid in the Rabbitohs beanie, you know what I mean? Like that little Charlton running around asking to, you know, get on stage with you and shit. And yeah, all the love in the world for him, and super fucking proud, and just, yeah, I can't wait to see him fucking jump shot over Drake, man. You gotta watch out, Leroy's coming. Yeah.
So like we mentioned, you've been around rap for a long, long time, man. And me, on a personal level, I've known you for a long, long time. So it definitely feels to me like since lockdown, you know, I think you've just, I don't know, from the outside, like as your mate and just as someone in the music industry, I guess, it seems like you've just found like new direction with a lot more focus, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what do you think changed throughout that period? Because like all the stuff you're doing now is just, seems like everything you're doing before, but just like elevated on such like a bigger level, you know?
Yeah, I think you're fucking hitting rock bottom. Like, that was it, you know? I hit this point in my life where it all just come crashing down on me. Like it took a toll, like, you know, you've seen a lot of it. The drinking and whatnot, like the partying, the bullshit, like even like rap, you know, like it's nothing I took serious. It's just like, you know, had this skill, didn't honor it, didn't cherish it, didn't respect it. It's just like, fuck it, this is something I can do. Whatever, get blind drunk, rap, done, you know? And then it all kind of came crashing down. I just had enough. Like I was ready to call it quits. And it was in that moment, I had to look at myself in the mirror and make some real changes. And like, again, back to that story of the Black Cockatoo, that was my fire, that moment. And I could have let it fucking consume me or fight it. And I chose to fight it. And, you know, I still have slip-ups every now and then. Yeah, the arias.
Had a bit of a good time?
Yeah, I don't know if it was a good time. I had a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was that. It was getting through the fire and, you know, the rewards of that. It's like, I feel like when you get to that point and if you're able to beat it, you unlock the fucking keys to achieve great things. Like when you have to face yourself and battle yourself, you beat yourself, nothing else can fucking stop you. So and that's exactly how I felt afterwards. Like I conquered the world like it's nothing. And that's just the attitude I kind of hold going forward, and everything's about elevation and having a respect for yourself and holding yourself in the regard you want to be, and then the rest of it all follows. So yeah, that was it, hitting rock bottom, and not by Dwayne Johnson, like by Jim Beam. Rock bottom by Jim Beam.
You can laugh at it
the
now.
people's bottle.
Look, I've known you for a lot of time now. Obviously not that deep of a level to know a lot of that stuff was going on. But from this side, I'm proud to see what you have made happen,
Crazy.
bro. You know, it's just ridiculous. Like where we are now, the fireworks, what you're doing with 3%, it's all just levels to it, bro. It's stuff we've never seen happen before with anyone. You know what I mean? And you're just making it happen, bro. So
History.
Thanks.
yeah, history, bro.
Thanks, lads. I was trying to Jay-Z it, you know, or kind of feel like the Kanye of Australia with less mental breakdowns. Like, I have my breakdowns in private, you know.
As long as you're doing good, bro. As long as you're doing good, all right?
Yeah.
Hey, moving forward a little bit, bro. Something we know is coming up. WWE's coming to Australia, bro.
Yeah.
We're going to see Nooky there, or
Oh, bros.
are we going to see Nooky there?
I'm in the ring, lad.
Oh, come on, bro.
Who's they bringing out?
It's bro, get this. If you haven't seen Elimination Chamber in Perth, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, full on.
know about this?
Nah.
Elimination
Come on,
Chamber, bro.
It's in 3 weeks.
In 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Dominic coming?
I
I
don't know.
think so. CM Punk's coming out.
Oh, hectic.
A couple of others coming out. I got tickets, but the flights to Perth are kind of expensive, so I don't know if I'm going to roll through. But I have seen Nooky in a wrestling ring before. Not rapping, but wrestling. So I thought, you know, maybe they would have given you the call up to head over there, bro.
Oh, bros, it's going to happen. I'll be there.
Who are you versing in this wrestling ring?
Remember you?
Yeah.
He did a guest interference, bro.
You pulled into the
Hit him with the
match.
stunner, bros.
Come on, man, you had
Stunner
to.
that cunt. Yeah.
Bro, look, while we're on the wrestling topic, obviously John Cena has mastered the rap board at some point.
Yeah,
Basic
yeah.
Thugonomics went crazy.
Yeah.
Come on. Big John Cena fan.
Yeah, word life. Come on the podcast.
If John Cena comes on the podcast, you can see this 13-year-old photo of me with John Cena if you ever.
Oh, what?
Yeah, bro.
You met him?
Imagine fat me. Like I'm talking 30-year-old, but like blown out. Atlanta Falcons jersey, leaning over the desk like this. Like this with John Cena, bro. Fucking beast of a photo. Anyway, John Cena,
hectic.
come here. If you could collaborate from anyone, past or present WWE roster on a track, who do you think would make for a great collaboration with you, bro?
Oh, bros,
on.
what? Man, I seen The Rock and Tech 9. Fucking, no, I gotta go Stone Cold, like, just because. Yeah, for me, he's the one.
I feel like
he doesn't even have to rap, bros. Just talk some shit on the song for me, lad.
Imagine he just
Just
does
say
your
what? Just do the ad-libs, you know? Just say what?
Imagine you're just rapping, just say what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Little John bit his whole shit off Stone Cold, lad.
Oh,
Hey,
heavy
you got to
co-
call in Tasker to sample the glass shattering, work that into a beat or something.
that would be heavy,
Hey, free
bro.
ideas, Tasker. Come
Surely
on.
it's happened before. Bro, here's one that I might cut out, but I'm going to go for it because it's funny as fuck. We had an early on guest suggest that we should start this segment. And I said, it's never fucking happening. But, you know, I'm here with Nooky in the Black Powerhouse. Fuck, marry, kill. You ready for this, bro?
Yeah.
Stone Cold, Jeff Hardy, Bubba Ray Dudley.
Motherfucker.
All right, yeah, well, that was not happening, bro. I had to try my chances, bro. I felt we could get some good answers.
That was a hectic.
Yeah, that's red.
Fuck.
Yeah, look. Just give me a
Nah.
marry, bro. Who you marrying?
Bros, no, I can't. That was, no, I can't.
Yeah, we'll get rid of that one.
That was too hard.
All right, out of
too
that
hard.
one, bro. We're finishing up
Bubba.
here, bro. You want to answer it? Come on,
Fuck yeah, Bubba.
come on,
The
man.
3D and that. Fuck yeah, get the table on.
What a heavy link that would be, bro. Oh, no, I'm not going to go any further than that, bro. There's a lot of answers I could talk about that. All right, bro. We're coming to a close right here. Black Powerhouse going down tonight. But what else we got looking forward to with Nooky in your own fields, whether it be music, this side of things, your own personal life, bro? What's coming 2024?
Here we go. I got a big brand collab coming in a couple months.
Is this We Are Warriors?
We Are Warriors, yeah, but this has been like a brand I've wanted to work with since I was a kid. Like, used to get around in their shit. Used to come to, I don't know if I should say this one because I don't think it was real, but like in Nowra, we didn't have mad shops in Nowra, right? Nothing. So I'd get on the train. Like, mum dropped me off at school. Here's the fucking funny thing. Like, it was like, shit, I want to fuck the timing up. Anyways, it was a couple of hours to get to Nowra, Sydney from Nowra on the train. Mum would drop me off at school, link up one of the other cousins from the other school, walk to the train station, which is in Bomaderry, which is like, it's not even Nowra, it's the next town over, and even that was a mad walk. Get on the train, come up here to Paddy's Markets, but the time, I'm telling you, like, we was in and out, like half hour max to be able to get back in time that it wasn't suspicious, you know what I mean? So we'd come up here, grab these things, some were paid for, some weren't, go back to Nowra, and then be at home. So I was like, where you get this from? Nah, because he lent it to me and that. But this was a brand that we used to get all the time.
So it's from Paddy's Markets? Is it Fubu?
Yeah. Fubu would be mad.
I know what it is. I have an inkling as what it is.
But we
you
can't
would
talk
know
about
what
it right
is,
now?
lad.
I
Can
know
you
what it
whisper?
is, bro. No. No exclusives, bro.
All right. We'll talk about that one. Can you tell me after the pod turns off?
Yeah.
All right. And that's
As long as you don't post it, you man, can't you like it?
Take Flight exclusive. It's me with my phone recording him from down here. So that's what you're excited for coming 2024.
Yeah, like I'm
hectic.
excited for this because it's like, again, I feel like it's ticking off a thing for like the kid. And again, looking forward to doing the fireworks again.
Come
Gonna
on.
go even harder now after this
Right.
one. Gonna go even harder.
Right, yeah. After some of the ridiculous shit I've seen online, I want to see you go crazy,
Yeah,
bro, man.
yeah, no, I'm really gonna step it up. And then, yeah, looking forward to get this new We Are Warriors film out at some point this year, and you know, just continue to elevate and go back home and keep doing these workshops with the kids and watching them kind of thrive and succeed.
Come on, bro. All right, bro.
Hey, City of
Oh.
Sydney. Give Nooky a hologram this year, bro.
Yeah,
You guys can
that's
afford it
right.
this year? Come on, give him a hologram.
Come on, bro. All right, bro. I appreciate you having us through before this big event kicks off.
Hectic. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for your time, Kazia. It's your boy Wings. It's 24 Karat Kev. It's Nooky. We out here at the Black Powerhouse. We are.